when I first got into photography 5+ years ago. It was very similar to how you're probably beginning. I had an entry-level DSLR, kit lens, and I think that was it. I may have had another lens, but it would have been some cheap one that I found online. Yeah, that was the backbone of it. I read the manual through and through. I researched some photography books that my mum had lying around. And I also went on YouTube and looked up some tutorials. There weren't many online at that time, but it was an interesting thing to see. I knew all the technical stuff that's often at the core, but I did not know how to implement it. Of course, I knew the rule of thirds, different lighting situations, just ways that you can compose it, but I never really put those things into practice. And I didn't really know where to look for to get that information. Even nowadays, it's really tough. So, this video, I'm going to basically show you around a forest and bring you along with me as I go on a nice shoot. It's very casual, I'm just with my family, and hopefully you can start to begin to pick my brain and see why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, let's get into it. I need to stress that even to this day I'm a firm believer of gear not actually mattering. But to all of you who are probably going to be curious, I'm using the Fujifilm X-T3 using the 23mm f2 for the primary part of this shoot, as well as the 50mm f1.7 from Xenon. It's an old vintage lens that I love. I'm probably going to use that for close-up shots as well as portrait. However, if you do need an overall lens, just one lens to reel them all, I do recommend the kit lens, which is the 18-55 f2.8 to f4. Or my personal favourite is the 18-135mm f3.5 to 5.6, which is a phenomenal lens. One last important thing that I need to note. I am largely a travel photographer that does a lot of documentary work, street photography and landscapes as well as people. So there's a lot of different genres that I work in, and my style and my whole mentality does change depending on the genre. But this particular video and behind in mind is very specific to a forest in Ireland that I've been to previously. This is why I only have these two lenses, because I've been here before. I kind of know what I need, and I don't need to stress about having the full focal range covered. I'm not going to be taking photos of some ducks half a kilometre down the road. No. I know what to do, and this gear will get me sorted. So take that as you will, and let's get on with the show. Walking into first, I immediately noticed how dull the lighting is, and I'm drawn by this one leaf. The leaf is found with white skies overhead. I can just see the details really strongly. It's a nice warm-up shot, nothing too special. I'm walking down and found this bridge with a small stream. It's not ideal. I thought I could make some work with the different debris found in the stream, but nothing really captured well. It could work really nicely if it was a long exposure with a polarizer as well as the ND filter, but going down a bit further, I absolutely love these trees, but the lighting is awful, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make use of what's on the floor. Switching off to Xenon for these close-ups, I'm kneeling down trying to frame this plant. I tried it a few different times and this is what I came up with. The before and after is very drastic, but I did shoot in raw. It's maybe 10 minutes into being here and I'm just after realizing my main big issue. The light is very muted and very dull. You see, we're having a lot of clouds in Ireland at the minute, and this is not what I like to do in forest. I really love the harsh lighting, the midday sun in forest, because you can get really nice shadows, really nice shapes through the trees, and as well as just really nice backlight. But currently it's very muted and very dull, so not a lot of vibrance is being shown. I'm going to try and work around with maybe doing a more detailed shots of just isolating different subjects or more general landscapes, but I'm going to have to avoid the photography that I really like. Now I found another stream. I'm not drawn by the water itself, but the plants above it. The lighting is nice or soft, but there's nice highlights on them, so I'm using my Xenon and I'm just manually focused trying to get it all sharp. I took a few different photos with the different focus areas, and I was thinking about stacking them, but I didn't end up doing that. I just kept this one image as my favorite. It's pretty nice. I would love if there was some insect, ladybird for instance, just on the leaf, but there wasn't. These two other shots are around the area as well. Switching over to the wider 23mm, I'm going to continue with the walk and hopefully find a nice landscape shot. This is what's surrounding me. It's nothing too special. I'm looking for something interesting, but there isn't much uniqueness. so I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to walk around and hopefully figure some out. As the wildlife was not too intriguing, I decided to focus more on the actual people who were walking in this park. There's a nice family there and I'm just going to wait until they come and cross my area. These photos are okay. They're not amazing standalone photos, but in a photo set I think they add to the mood really nicely. I especially love the Wellington boots on this boy. Walking a bit further on, I found this nice V-shaped area. It frames up the trees really nicely. I'm going to move around trying to find a nice composition, then the most pleasing one, and hopefully get a nice subject because there's a dog somewhere in this area. I'm waiting for him and he just pops on by. It's a decent photo, but I also see the dog moving closer and closer towards me, so I'm just having it on my camera down, pretending to be normal, lifting it up, and I took a first shot and this is my favourite one out of those. I like the composition, the lighting and the placement of the dog. This is one of my favourite photos from this whole day. The thing that you'll see very common today is compromise. You see, this is a lovely forest just to be in and to just walk around, but for photos it's not ideal. It's not going to make a landscape photography calendar or be in some exclusive paper. These photos are probably just going to live on my Instagram, get uploaded, and that'll be it. But just keep that in mind, and these principles do need to be applied to kind of get you in the practice of being more active in photography and actually getting up to speed and being more comfortable with everything. As I said before, these paths are not too special for landscapes, but I see some trees on the right that are a bit different. They seem to be birch trees, I could be wrong, and I'm really intrigued by these, so I get down low, try and take a few photos, framing them up, and here's what I came up with. Now I'm just going to move down and find some interesting. Here is one of my favourite areas of this woods. You see these trees from the left and right side of the path, they're kind of falling into the centre. This is perfect for framing a subject. Unfortunately I don't have a model or a subject on me, so I'm just going to make my way off path and into the wilderness. I'm hoping that there's something undiscovered here, maybe a really nice fallen tree or another stream. It seems to be a bit more interesting than what I see on the main path. This one part struck me. The lighting in this area is really intriguing. There's harsh light falling into the centre of these trees and there's a subject there. I could really expose for the subject and darken the edges and it would be pretty cool. So I take 2 reference photos of the area, so if I come back here again I'll know what to look for. Walking back to the main path, I find some more detailed shots. I absolutely love these two. If I could change anything I would probably try to find a more simpler background to the photo on the left. But the tree seems pretty great to me. It really adds to the mood of the whole area that I'm in. Looking around, I'm trying to find something else to figure out, but I see this little swing and it's pretty cool, so I stand back, take a nice wider view just to set the scene. Now coming close, I actually go over the top of this swing and take a photo face down. I absolutely love the detail of this and the symmetry. I take another one underneath. The underneath one was not my favourite, but in a set I think it works nicely. As you can see, I converted these to black and white, and the reason for this is I found colour not to add anything to the photo, and black and white really makes you focus on what's important. Going on through the path, I'm trying to find something else that can excite me, and it's a bit different. A lot of this path seems to be the same thing over and over again. Of course it's not, but it's nothing special, nothing unique, and that's the most annoying part. So I decided to find my parents and just snap a shot. I see this bench here. I tried to take a photo, but the wide shot just didn't work, so I came in close and took a nice up close shot of its weathered seat. And then I found this stream of just water. It's really mucky, it's really interesting. The mood, it's super moody, so I took a photo of that as well. The bench shot works superbly. The detail is incredible, it has really nice tonalities. The simplicity of this flower is what I was looking for in the other plant image. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible there. My time in this wood has almost come to the end. I'm just going to do one more short loop of a part of it that I haven't been to yet, and then probably head back to the car. It hasn't been too successful photo-wise, but that's all okay, because I didn't come here with those expectations. I just came here to enjoy a walk, maybe take a few photos, and just kind of give you more behind the scenes of what's in my mind while I walk around. It's proven to be an amazing day. The lighting is not perfect. Apart from that, I think it went well. I shot mainly in aperture priority, going for the wider apertures for the detail shots, so 1.7, f2, f2.8, and then ranging from f5.6 to f11 for the whole landscapes. I do have a tripod as well as a Rode mic and a GoPro on my camera for a lot of the shots. But if you do want to see my whole gear list, you can check in the video description. I have a kit account linked, and if you just click that link, it shows you every single thing that I have with links to Amazon. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and if you want me to continue this series even more, possibly going into town, street photography, some proper landscapes, or even a portrait shoot, this kind of behind the scenes into the mind, please just let me know and I'll definitely be on to that as soon as possible. Till next time.